Yo, 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 it's your boy Ugo Onyianta with Yankees Digest, bringing you all things Yankees. Mamma mia. The Mets put it on our Yankees 9-7, 12-2. They take both games. They sweep the Yankees back to the Bronx in part one of the Subway Series. Man, oh man. We're going to dive into what happened, what went wrong, and where the Yankees go from here. But before we do that, make sure you hit that like button. We're trying to grow this channel as soon and quickly as possible. Hit that like button. If you love this handsome face, if you love the Yankees, we're bringing you the best of the best, nothing but the best here on this channel, all things Yankees. So without further ado, let's get right to it. The Mets tee off. And when I say tee off, I mean they tee off on Yankee pitching. Man, oh man. They outscored the Yanks 21-9 in this series. And I know what you're thinking. 9-7 in game one. But come on, man. If you take away that Aaron Judge grand slam, at one point it was 9-2. The Mets were put in on the Yankees. Their bats were hot both games. 5 combined home runs in the first 2 games of this Subway Series, including 2 by Vientos, their young third baseman who they finally called up, and of course, former Yankee, ironically enough, Yankee killer now, Harrison Bader. Both went deep. Alvarez too, he went deep as well. It just seemed like everything the Mets hit was hard somewhere. It found a hole, it found a gap. They had extended batting practice against the Yankees in both of the games at Citi Field, and it's really, really troubling if you're a Yankee fan to see them just get lit up like that. Just to see them get lit up in both of the games, man, you start to really think, especially with the 2 pitchers, and we'll get to that in the very next segment, with your best pitchers on the mound, for them to give up those types of hard hit balls throughout the course of the series. The Mets bats, they came to the party, and the Yankees bats did not, and it showed throughout this series. Man, oh man. But let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep this going. And let's keep that same energy. Cole and Gil, they both struggled. Man, oh man, did they struggle. Oh man. Our captain, our hero. Yeah, we got one captain, Aaron Judge, but we got another captain too. Gerrit Cole struggled. He struggled. And if you don't believe me that he struggled, let's just take a look into the numbers. 4 innings pitched. He allowed 7 hits, 6 earned runs, but here is the most troubling stat: no strikeouts. Listen, Gerrit Cole is, when he's right, he's the best pitcher in baseball. Not the best pitcher in the AL, not the best pitcher in the AL East. He's the best pitcher in Major League Baseball when he is right. And to see him get slapped around, and again, what's troubling, of course, is the 6 earned runs, but the fact that he had no strikeouts. Now, mind you, in that first start against the Baltimore Orioles, he looked like himself. I know it was his first official start. He did a bunch of rehab starts, but it was his first start back, only 65 pitches, but the fastball was there. The knuckle curve was there. The slider was there. He looked like the dominant pitcher that we all know and love. But a few nights ago, man, he struggled. The fastball command was off. He was throwing a lot of cutters. I didn't see too many sliders. The knuckle curve, nothing was sharp, nothing was crisp. He looked like he was just searching. He was just trying to see whatever stuck to the wall. And it's only his second start, but for him to look so bad in start number 2 and look so good in start number 1, to me, that's troubling. But still a lot of baseball left. But to see him struggle the way he did, granted against the Mets, who are swinging the bats well, it was definitely troubling. But man, oh man, Luis Gil. This guy has been a Yankee darling for more than just this season, but this season in particular, of course, filling in for Gerrit Cole while he was making his triumphant return. He got lit up too. All right, he got lit up too, man. 4 and a third innings, 4 hits, 5 runs to his ledger, man. The Mets were equal opportunist abusers. They took it out on Cole, and then they took it out on Gil the very next night, man. And it was a struggle to watch him, again, not locating his fastball. Walks have been a problem for him, really throughout his tenure with the Yanks, with him still being a young pitcher. But man, it was rough to see him out there. He didn't have a good outing either, and you just saw the Mets just beat up on him just like they beat up on Cole the night before. So he's going to have to bounce back. Remember, he got lit up by the Orioles in his previous start. And again, this is a guy that we expect to be on the mound, whether it's game 3 or game 4 in a best-of-7 series or in the divisional round, wherever. They expect this guy to be a major contributor in the playoffs. He's got to pitch better. That's 2 straight starts where he's looked like an overmatched rookie that's hit the wall and the lights are just too bright for him. The Yankees need to get him right. Matt Blake, Aaron Boone, whoever, Mariano Rivera, get out of retirement. Somebody talk to this guy and get his mind right, because he's searching for answers right now. And speaking of searching, let's get to our third topic. But before we do that, hit that subscribe button. We're looking for subscribers. We're trying to grow this channel as quickly as possible. Hit that subscribe button. Again, Yankees Digest bring you all things Yankees. Let's keep this party going. Yankees are searching. Yankees are searching. They're searching for answers, and they're hoping to find them as soon as possible, because things are getting out of hand. Let me just throw some numbers out for you guys. You know we love numbers on this channel. The Yankees, this was their 3rd straight loss. In the last 10 games, 2-8. So they've lost 8 of their last 10 ball games. Their lead in the AL East has shrunk down to a minuscule 1 game. The Orioles aren't playing that well either. I think they're about 3-7 or 4-6 in their last 10 games. But man, you knew coming into this year that it was going to be Yankees, Orioles, the Boston Red Sox, Rays, and Blue Jays. They're just fighting for wild card spots. But to win this AL East, the Yankees have to play better baseball. You really got to start to wonder what's next, especially moving to the trade deadline. I mean, DJ LeMahieu's not hitting. He's under 200. He looks like a shell of himself. Gleyber Torres has been a problem, not just at the plate, but with the errors as well. He's in a contract year, but he hasn't looked right either. Giancarlo Stanton is out for 4 to 6 weeks. It can't just be Judge and this guy here, Juan Soto. It just can't be the 2 of them. The Yankees have to get production from others in the lineup. And yes, Volpe has done his job at the top of the lineup. Really, he should be an all-star appearance, but it's going to be a loaded field, especially a shortstop with Bobby Witt Jr. and Gunnar Henderson. But, man, the Yankees need to figure out, Cashman in particular needs to figure out what he's going to do at the trade deadline to make this team better. They need a shot in the arm. They need another bat, maybe 2 other bats, and they got to see what's out there to add some pop to this lineup to take the burden off of Soto and take the burden off of Judge, because it just can't be, teams are just going to start walking the 2 of them. And yes, Verdugo has been great. You know that's my guy. I love me some Alex Verdugo, but the Yankees need to get back to what was working for them early. Everybody in the lineup was contributing. And right now, with LeMahieu struggling, with Rizzo gone for 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even longer. Yeah, they traded for J.D. Davis, but I don't think that's going to solve your problems long term. That's not a fix that's going to pay dividends in the postseason. They need to figure out, particularly Cashman, he's got to open up the checkbook. They got to move some prospects. They got to bring some more pop to this lineup, because as constructed, it's not good enough. They're not good enough to beat the Orioles in a 7-game series as currently constructed. They know it. The fans know it. You guys at home know it. And of course, the front office knows it. So, again, Mets take care of the Yankees. They sweep them at Citi Field. Part 2 will be at the Bronx. I'm going to try to make it out to one of those games. I made it out to a Subway Series game a few years ago, and Judge homered off of Scherzer. Hopefully, we can make that happen again. But the Mets sweep the Yankees in Part 1 of the Subway Series. Make sure you come on back. Make sure you come on back to Yankees Digest, all things Yankees, your boy Ugo Onyianta. I'll be here all year. Let's get this banner. Let's get this parade going. Let's win this 28th championship in the Bronx, man. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You guys are blowing up this channel. Come on this ride. Here we go. Go Yankees. See you later.